Hi, welcome back to the channel. Happy May. It is Amy with Notes from Past Amy. I'm going to share with you what I have inked for May in this month's Focus pens. Lots of black pens this month. Gotten some really good deals on black pens, and then some old favorites. Don't know how well that focused. Hopefully you can tell there's 4 black and then 4 colored. This is my first. I technically had a Kaweco Sport, one of the plastic ones. We did not get along very well, so I had that. It's in my for sale pile. I don't count that as my pocket pen. We never got along. So this is my new pocket pen. It is an Elite, so it is not a new pen. And it's a Franken pen in that this cap and this body don't go together. This is supposed to go all the way to the other gold band, and they're supposed to like combine and make one band. And this kind of stops the cap and such. But for some reason, these got paired together and they don't actually belong together. It makes this longer than usual. Look at the cute nib. Can we see any of this? Is it focusing? I don't know. Nobody watches these anyway, so it's okay. We've got the Pilot clip, all of the things. It is a lovely script nib, so that is new to me. I was very interested in that. And look at this cute stamp we have for May. One of these days I really should go back and title my pages. I'm not sure what I want to do, how I want it to look, and so I haven't done it yet. I put in an ink I got from a swap. This is Laurent Klinger 30 Degree, which for some reason when I asked for it, I was thinking, I forgot the pen. I guess we're going to put the ink first this time. I was thinking it would be a green, but it's not. It is a teal. 30 Degree. So this is a vintage Pilot Elite, and it was sold to me as a Franken pen because it has pieces that don't technically go together. But it's nice and long, and I kind of like it. Whew, filling the whole screen. I think maybe I've zoomed a little too close today. Moving on, I don't have a lot of time. Here's the other pen that I got with it. It has a very distinctive cap, and it fits on the body, but it doesn't post, which is fine because I never post anything. The cap says it's a Pilot Custom Grandee, made in Japan. And this is a medium, 14 karat. And I put, what did I put in here? I put a pink. I think this is my new Pilot Iroshizuku ink, which I am liking cautiously, really enjoying. It's kind of similar to Birmingham Magnolia Mirage, but it doesn't have that dirty color in it. So, oh hey, what do you know? This is not Iroshizuku. Wrong pen. This is Monteverde Rose Pink. Okay, great. This whole time I was using it, I thought it was my new pink. What did I put my new pink in? That is a great question. I don't know. Monteverde Rose Pink. I have 90 mils of this, so if I like this combination, that's a good sign. And it is in a Pilot Franken pen. That's what I've been writing. $14K medium. Okay. Where did I put that Iroshizuku ink? Is it? It's in this one. Okay. This has the Kosumosu in it. This is my 742. Got it secondhand, so it's got an engraving on it. This is a nice weight, a little small. I probably would prefer the 743 size, but it has a really nice, soft, fine medium nib, and it's quite lovely. Oh, this is brighter. No pressure at all being applied. I wonder what would happen if I switched these and put the rose pink in this one. This is almost too bright. Almost. But I didn't want to pay for the Iroshizuku that's the light pink, so we're just, yeah, trying to work with it and see what we can figure out. So Pilot Iroshizuku is the ink. It looks so bright against that rose pink. So bright. Kosumosu. Mosul. And this is the Pilot Custom 742 from September, yes, of 1998. And it's a soft, fine, medium. Cool. Now we have 3 on there. See, that doesn't bother me though. Just in writing, I've kind of been enjoying this for writing. All right. Next black pen. This is the biggest one. The Lotus Shikar. Really great size. I did not realize this is red when I got it. The pictures of the body did not look red. And I did not get along very well with the Lotus nib. It was very cute, but we did not get along super well. The angle was all wrong for me, and it just wrote super broadly. Anyway, this is a Hongdian long knife, long blade. That nib that you can get on Hongdian pens. So, didn't I? Oh, yes. This has the Miss Priss ink in it. Sometimes it works a little better than others. Like, you have to get it going. This is the ink. I do not blame the pen at all for this. It's been a few days since I used this one. You can totally tell. Because this ink does not make me want to buy more Robert Oster shimmer inks. Once you get it going, it's beautiful. But it can be a bear to get going. I shouldn't have put something so difficult in a new nib. What was I thinking? I was thinking I want pink in this pen. That's what I was thinking. And I need it to be a different pink than I already have inked. Come on, get going. Once we get going, we're fine, but sometimes it takes a while to get there. So this probably will not rate super high. I don't know. This ink, I want to like this ink so much. It just is difficult. So this is Rose Gold Antiqua. You can see it drying there. Yep. Let's try this again. This ink just... If I had stopped with this ink, not tried anymore, I would not have kept the hobby. Come on. The pen seems really well made. It's a great size. And I'm not going to blame the dry out on the pen right now. So we're just going with great purchase, but and this is the two-tone maple leaf long blade nib. There is another design for this nib, and it's called King something. I don't know. I've ordered it. It's supposed to be coming. Two-tone maple leaf long blade. I don't even know if that's in camera. Okay. You can tell it's been a little since I used this. I'm pretty sure it's the ink, because I had no trouble with it when it had Ferris Wheel Press, Land of Shangri-La. But we'll see. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Goodbye, my little hedgehog. You hear that one? Don't you hear that? It's not as smooth, but it is smooth. Such a great color. What is in here? I want to say it's Kujaku, but I don't want to be wrong. Oh no, this is a color that I made myself. Is it really? Oh, I forgot to write down what's in here. Yeah, this is a color I made myself. Okay. I call this Jasmine's Dress. I love this color. This is fantastic. Okay. Loving this. This is a new nib, so I have to hold it a little further left than I'm used to. And I put that all on one line, so okay, oh well. This is the Abigail Markov. Baby in Interstellar. There we go. And the nib is a medium JoWo ground by Custom Nib Studio 2 Perspective. Yes. Medium perspective. Yeah, I have to angle it a little more left, and I always forget that. This pen does not dry out at all. I've been very impressed with it. She's raised her prices a lot since I bought it in January, but it is a beautiful pen, and it has not dried out on me. Okay, this I think is going to be too bright. Every time I use it, it starts a little darker, and then as you go, it gets brighter and brighter. And so you get kind of a cool ombre effect on the page, but when it gets all the way light, whew, it is too light. This is Private Reserve Daphne Blue. Daphne Blue, whoops, N-E. And it's in the Mira Partenope 14K extra fine. Okay, it gets lighter. If you keep writing, it gets lighter. It is quite bright, probably half that darkness, more like this kind of blue. It's crazy. This, I just inked. What did I ink this with? I'll have to look it up because I know I wrote it down. Is this Ajaccio? No, it's too purple. It is Purple Mist. Monteverde Purple Mist. That is so pretty. I want to try this in my Estie next. Look at that nib. This is a Nemazine nib. So if you're new to this like me, you probably haven't seen these around. They are not being made anymore from what I understand. Look how pretty. And it's a stub nib. This is the 0.8. Yes, 0.8. But I have a really wet ink coming up next in the 0.6. And so you would think this is the smaller one, but it's actually the bigger one. They're not labeled anywhere on them that I can see. Yeah, I haven't found any markings. Made in Germany. So pretty. Nemazine. You can get them from Birmingham Pen Company, but it's the nib only. You can't get any kind of a unit. Nemazine I just told you, 0.8 stub. And it's in, what is it in? It is in River City Tiny Riot. Or we could just write Lexi, because that's all that fits. But the material is Tiny Riot. It's by Stormwind Blanks. Pretty sure it's not being made anymore, and then it has strawberry with accents. So super cute. I zoomed in too far. Live and learn. Then this one we just did, but I took out the extra fine JoWo nib that came on it and put in the other Nemazine stub because I was just tired of every single ink that I put in here drying out. I've been doing this for about 1.5 years, and I'm just done. So this is silver, and the trim on the pen is gold. But other than that, well, no, not quite other than that. I put too wet of an ink in here. Look at this. This ink is way too wet. It just pours. Oh, it just pours. And this is kind of a mix because I had these 2 nibs and I put them in the other way, and then I decided I could keep track of them more easily if this had the smaller nib, since this has always had a smaller nib size and this has always had a more medium nib size in it. But then the inks kind of got mixed together, And I'm pretty sure this is not the true color anymore, because it should be more pink and less purple. That one, I'm okay saying that's the right color. Although, in reality, it's probably a touch more red than it should be. I don't have the time to keep them absolutely clean and worry about putting a nib on and then switching it right now. It's almost summer and I just don't have that bandwidth. So what are we going to write as a color here? We're going to put mostly, what are we going to put here? It's CC16, which is pearlescent, Private Reserve pearlescent red silver with carnation, maybe? I don't remember. And it also has some of this purple mist because they got like mixed up. So this actually has some CC16 in it. Are these the best ones to track? Maybe not the color, but the nibs, I really wanted to track these nibs. These are so nice and smooth. This nib actually reminds me a lot of the Journaler nib. Purple mist. Okay, well, put that all together. So Private Reserve, pearlescent, whoops, ARL. Red silver plus something. And this color actually matches really well. When I first put in CC16, it's a lot less like Frosted Orchid. It's a lot less Frosted Orchid. A lot less purpley. Magenta. Yeah, a lot less magenta. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, and this is the Nemazine. Why did I do an M? I don't know. It's an N, okay? Nemazine. This is the 0.6 stub. And it's in Mayora. It's not going to stay in here. I'm going to figure out which one of these I like best, because they're too similar, I think, to have both. And it's in Aurora. Okay. That color actually matches her really well. And I don't have any dry out issues now. None. So I'm guessing it was the nib. I just got some sort of terrible nib feed combo or nib combo. Or I don't know. Nib isn't really a combo, is it? But the nib that I took off, where are my extra nibs? Hold on. That's my Architect. This one is probably this one. Nope, this one doesn't look, that's the Architect. It doesn't look discolored enough, is what I was going to say. This one. Look at that. Can we see this nib? This is the first time I've taken it out. Look at that. It's so rough. Plus it's turning silver. You can see I used it a lot. So I think maybe it was just plated in a poor quality, because it does not look so good. And it was dry all the time. I love the little star, and I really want to have another extra fine, but this nib, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it is not a good one. So, and I did take out that feed too, even though the feed looks identical to the one I put in with it. Like, whatever. I was so done. So done. I forgot I left it open to dry out. It should be done now. Yeah, and then this one, like, the gold plating's perfect. And it worked fine once I got the right angle, but it's too broad. Too broad. So, that one's also hanging out in a vial. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on my different nibs for which pen, and this is what I'm tracking this month. So, lovely questions, comments, concerns, please. It in the comments section. I will get it. Hopefully I will respond in a somewhat timely manner. I have a lot going on this week, so I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. But that's all we've got for today. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next week. Bye.